Hi and welcome to the Mail Day with BeardedTinker. Let's open up some more packages. We'll start in 10 seconds. But first, let me thank all the members who have joined my channel on the YouTube. Thank you very much. Your support really means a lot. Thank you. And now, let's get cracking with today's video. Let's rip this open. This is it. I mentioned this in my August stream. So this is DSO-150, I think. Handheld oscilloscope DIY kit. Let's look at what's inside the box. So we have user manual, we have cable. Let's put the tip here in. Okay, we have oscilloscope, and it looks like I ordered one that is pre-assembled. On the other hand, I know that I've ordered kit from Spain, and this arrived from China via parcel service, which is also not something that is normal. Yeah, so I obviously didn't order the kit, and I was really looking forward to assemble this. But then again, if this is pre-assembled, all I need is to provide a power here. It should be also tested, so now I have oscilloscope, and maybe I will be able to finish up my Geiger-Miller counter project for the Home Assistant. Okay, now let's check the web listing and I'll try to find the power for this. And this is the web listing. Well, in fact, this is not the web listing for the item that I ordered. I did order the kit, but unfortunately the kit itself is not available anymore, at least not from that seller. So I found this link. It had 63 orders in the last 30 days. So that's why I picked this one out. This one includes the pre-assembled kit. This is the DSO-150, the same device I have. You have this probe here, and you should also receive the cable with those two probes here. I am a bit disappointed, to be honest, because I really wanted to solder, because I like soldering, although I do not know how to solder, not properly probably, but nevertheless I did like the idea of soldering parts of the components, because in the kit that you were able to order, all the surface mount components were pre-soldered, and you were left with the through the hole components, and really soldering through the hole components is very easy. I did play with the device, I did test it, I did put it to use just to see how it works, how I can use it, and I completely forgot, not that I just owned the device, but I also forgot how to use it once again, because the project I wanted to test this with, I still haven't done a single thing on that, so it's sitting in my toolbox and waiting for better times. You do need 9-volt battery. So yeah, I salvaged connector from one device, soldered wires, and use this external 9-volt battery to power the device itself. And as I said, the device really is working good, working great. It does everything it says it can do. Of course, it's not as sensitive or as precise or whatever as some more expensive devices, but for my use, and my use will probably be turn it on once a year, 25-30 bucks for that is just really okay. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, and as I said, I do not have that much of experience with the device. The store here, there are a lot of stores. You can just search the DSO-150 on the AliExpress and there will be tons of stores. I know that there are some on the Banggood also and the other web stores, but yeah, as I said, I'm ordering my stuff mostly from AliExpress. Here it costs $25 to $32 depending on the region. I think that this one also comes with the power supply. So mine didn't arrive, and yeah, I have to use the external 9-volt battery. This is everything you receive in a kit. If we select, for example, I don't know, Czech Republic, EU, cannot deliver, nice. $5 is delivery, so it's $24 total with the delivery to Croatia. Your mileage will, of course, vary. And the next package is HDMI cable. Well, in effect, it's not cable, but close enough. So this is the HDMI cable. Okay, so for what is this used? We have one output port. This goes to my TV, and then we have in 1, in 2, in 3 with the LEDs and the selection button. Later on, when we check the web page, it will be probably a couple of days later, I will tell you what my experience with this is, but the general idea is I hook this up into my scarce on the TV HDMI port, and here I connect my PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. No, I will not be buying 5, but I don't know, Blu-ray player or something like that. The problem is that I currently do not have enough HDMI ports, and I have to switch the cables, and I'm not lazy to do that, but you know, when you want to play something or see something, each time I have to exchange what goes where. So I was thinking of buying this one and connecting my PlayStation 3, 4 and probably Blu-ray player. I don't use them daily. The other stuff that I use daily would be directly connected to the TV. You wouldn't believe how long this device has been sitting, or not sitting, in use at my place. I think I recorded video of unboxing about a year ago, and I never really took time to test it, to really see if it works how I intended it to work. So my problem is, well, I think that most of people today have the same issues. You buy a TV, and TV has a very limited number of both USB ports and HDMI ports. And I have Chromecast, Mi TV, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, DVD player, and I think something else. So I have at least 5, if not 6 devices connected to the TV that only has 3 ports. So I bought this to be able to hook up more devices, and I use it to hook up PS3 and PS4 and also my DVD/Blu-ray player. So those 3 are hooked up on this, and they are sharing one port on the TV. So there are a couple of things that you really should watch out, because the device really works great if all 3 devices are switched off. If, for example, I turn on my PlayStation 4, it would automatically switch the lamp of the port here to the active port. If more than one device is connected, I think that it is changing to the last device that's turned on, but you also have this button here that allows you to manually select between the active ports. Why I had it such a long time and didn't post this video and test it, because somehow I ended up never using more than one device at a time. So for that it was working great, but I wanted also to see and test how it would work with multiple devices connected. And it is working. I tested it with the PS3 and PS4, but you do have to manually select the input port on this hub. But then again, yeah, I knew that this would be a thing that I would have to sometimes press a button, so everything is okay. The quality of the image is perfect, I cannot say anything about that. My TV is really okay, it's not 4K, so I cannot say if it's working with the 4K or not. And yeah, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. And it allowed me to get additional 2 HDMI ports, and for now this is everything I needed from it to do. I really would love to see a device that would be able to... First of all, I really would like to see TVs with multiple HDMI ports. And when I said multiple, 5 ports, 6 ports, 8 ports, whatever ports on them. Also, same thing for the USB, because it's really strange. For example, if you have Chromecast and Mi TV stick, both of them require you to power them through the USB also. So you, at the same instance, when you connect them, you lose additional 2 USB ports. So yeah, I really would like to see more ports available on the TVs in general. Now let's check the next item. Let's check this package. It says LED panel. Yeah, believe it or not, cables, LED panel it is. What the funny thing is that this is a flexible LED panel. This is the web link to the LED matrix I bought. This is the SK618 16 by 16 digital LED panel. And the only reason I really bought it because I liked the following video. You of course can find the link to it down in the description. I will be linking this blog post or website post where you can find the link. But this is a project from Bltluni. And the only reason I bought this is because of this project from Bltluni. I really would like to thank him for all the contributions he did for the community and all the stuff he's releasing. As I said, I really like this video, so because of that I ordered the LED matrix. I hope to do that project, I still haven't done it. I will be using the WLED software to control it. I think with the Diguna boards I still have 5, 6, 8, I don't know how many of them. So that will be the basis for the electronics inside the lamp. But as I said, yeah, it really looked nice and that's why I ordered it. The one that I ordered is this one. It costs $12.52 with the $1.32 shipping with the AliExpress. So it should be, if I order it now, it would be in Croatia in about 30 to 40 days. Unfortunately, it's still in my project box. I didn't work on it, so I cannot tell you how it's working. Are the LEDs good or not? You know, things like that. But I presume, since it's based on the SK618 that it should work okay. I probably will have to insert the power on both ends, meaning provide power both on the intake but also on the outtake to, you know, work out if there are any problems with the voltage drop through the LEDs themselves. So if you still haven't seen that video, I really would recommend for you to go there and to see Bltluni's project. Okay, let's check the next item. Let's check this package. It says resistance. And what this is mini micro breadboard. I forgot who, but somebody mentioned that I should get one of those smaller boards for smaller projects when I do them, so I can avoid soldering them and test them using the breadboard. So yeah, unfortunately I tried I think it was Amazon or eBay listing that he sent me and I couldn't find there any, so I bought this from AliExpress, which I hope will do. So yeah, this is for the mini micro projects where you do not have that many components, and yeah, it should be great. I have to test the connectors with the DuPont cables I have just to check out if they are okay or not. But yeah, it looks okay, it looks great. I also ordered another type. I wanted to check which one is better, and then I'll order some more to have as a spare. This one is IC, but I do not believe that this is really IC. I think that this is second breadboard. Okay. Once again, this is a small format breadboard, just enough for a ESP8266 or ESP32 board, plus a couple of components and wires. Let's check the web listing for this board too. So yeah, both of those items are two breadboards and they are same. I thought that ordering them from the different sellers would somehow give me different boards, because I do believe that there are tons of companies that are producing them. But somehow I managed to pick two of them that are really same, completely same. Everything that goes for one goes also for the other. They're okay. I did test them. Two connections are working. The pins are really holding, so you will not have some loose connections and things like that. But I didn't do any projects so far with them. My idea really is to order a bunch more of them and to have everything ready, so I can just hook up the ESP board on them and remove the ESP board when not in use, because currently all my projects are tied in with the ESP board themselves. Also, the connections on the breadboards are better than using DuPont cables, because DuPont cables, after some time, or if they are cheaper ones with a lower quality, they have weaker connections, and you may be losing a connection on the pins, and then you wouldn't know if your project is not working or you simply have a bad wire. So yeah, I think that using the breadboards for those small projects is definitely better, and I really do thank for the recommendation to go with them. As you can see, this is the store when I bought. It's a great store. I already did order some other stuff from them. I think that those were some ESP modules, not the modules themselves, but modules for the Arduino projects, for example, I don't know, temperature sensors or things like that. So yeah, my experience with the store itself is really good, and I would really recommend them if you need some stuff from them to go there, because they do have a lot of stuff for Arduino projects. And the second board arrived from this store. I never did order anything previously from them, not that I remember, but they provide you here with the different options. For example, if you buy a larger boards, or even with these boards, you can buy power supply. This picture is, it's really Photoshop very bad here, but I am using similar connections. I'm using both this one, so it's like this one and this one. On some bigger breadboards to power the project, but I have to be honest, they're very weak, and I already had one of them go into smoke. I'm pretty sure that I was very careful with the voltage, both providing the voltage that is coming in and also the consumption of the voltage of the board, but yeah, I'm not happy with those. But as I said, this is the small breadboard that I ordered. From the image, I thought that it looked a bit different than the other one, so I ordered this one. As I said, they both were great. You can order from one or the other seller, and yeah, you can use pretty much any seller, because I do believe most of them are selling the same item, so now you just have to play a bit around and see who gives you, better price and better shipping options, so you end up with the cheaper option of the same board. So yeah, this one says earphone, and yeah, it should be earphone, $15. I really cannot remember how much I paid it. Okay, forgot about this one. So what do we have here? So this is Motorola Vervebuds 100. It should work with the Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri. So yeah, I will be saying, hey.
By 21 Savage, sure. Playing on YouTube.
Okay. Stop. So this should be nice. Let me open the box. Just tap and ask to enjoy 70,000 skills on the go. Yeah, right. And I don't know why, but I also bought this. So this is like a carrying case for this. Yeah, I really do not know. Don't ask me. Yeah. It looked like a much smaller box where you would put everything together. This one is just too big, so I probably will use it to hold the nuclear waste or radioactive materials I have in my basement or something like that. But yeah, it's just too big. Yeah, I don't see a purpose of having such a big bag. So this is the box. Let's see if there is anything else here. Yes, we have a cable here. We have extra earpieces and the manual. Nice. And the last item is not something that I usually post here or review, and I'm not really reviewing this into detail. These are the earphones, the in-ear earphones from the Motorola. And I was really surprised because it looks like they really are the Motorola, not some counterfeit of them, the original ones. And yeah, it was nice. The price itself, just to warn you, it is pretty similar to the price that you can get it in the EU. So you can probably get it in a local store for, I don't know, euro 2 or 3 more than it would be from the AliExpress. But as I said, I really wanted to see if this is the original device for Motorola or some, rip-off or counterfeit of the Motorola ones. And as I said, they are the originals. In terms of the quality of the sound, I have been using them so far for, I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks maybe. I did a couple of conference calls on them. I did a couple of phone calls. For the conference calls, I was using Microsoft Teams, so this can tell you about the codecs or audio sounds. Everything I hear, I really do hear crystal clear. It even has some bass in it because most of those earphones, the cheaper ones, can be bassless and you are just feeling those, you just miss those low end sounds. This one does have a punch. You can also, of course, play with the settings if you connect it to your phone or the notebook, and I did test with both with my phone and 2 of my laptops. So everything is working perfectly. I really would wish that it supports multi-point so I can have it connected to 2 devices at the same time, but for this price, yeah, I didn't expect that one. And to be honest, I really am having a hard time finding any earphones on the ear earphones or over the ear earphones that have multi-point support. So this is something that I really would like to test because usually I have either 2 of my laptops out, one is my private and the other one is my work. And I would love to have, headphones connected to the both devices at the same time, or at least to have it connected with my mobile phone and one of the laptops, because on the other hand, I do receive a lot of phone calls during the day. So as I said, they are working great, and if you are looking for the cheap earphones, the in-ear earphones, I really would recommend them. They are not perfect. I did have a couple of issues with the connectivity where the left earphone would lose connection for half a second or just a fraction of time, but it would reconnect. It is a bit annoying because you're listening in a stereo, then for a couple of seconds or less than a second you lose sound on one ear and then it restores it. But it only did happen, as I said, also a couple of times, and I do not see any kind of a pattern there. Maybe I did put my hand, or maybe the earpiece itself was a little bit further away than the right earphone at the time, but yeah, just watch out about that. And this is it for this mail day with BeardedTinker. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I really do hope that you did find here something useful for yourself. If you yourself have any kind of a comment, question, idea, suggestion, or some item that you've seen somewhere, you can always find me on the Discord server, but also feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified on the future updates, and I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, bye bye and have fun.